Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day and that your 2026 is off to a good start. In this video, I'll be giving console mod updates for Baldur's Gate 3 as PlayStation 5 and Xbox players have not gotten a console mod drop in 24 days. There's been a lot of confusion about that. I've been getting comments every single hour the last few weeks here as there's kind of panic around this. And I just want to say that the Larian Studios was actually off on vacation for the last of a couple weeks here as there's the holiday season and the new year. This is something that was similar last year. They actually snuck out a little bit of a console mod drop there right before the holidays, which is a bit later than we got last year. And last year in 2025, January 8th was the very first console mod drop that we got for the year. Unfortunately, that obviously is past. It's January 12th here, and we're 24 days with the console mod drop, but I do have a good feeling that we'll be seeing it this week. But I wanted to break that all down because there is some interesting stuff here. So I want to mention first that I've been trying to get my console mod, or my mod here, the College of Winter Spirit Bard, on consoles. I get comments often, and people are like, "Why don't you put your mod on console?" And I don't have any control over that. I put it forward for testing. I even said that as the very first line here. And with the holidays coming up, Larian will be busy, so I was trying to let people know as much as possible here. And yeah, they put in a huge effort for 2025, getting PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Mac players console mods. And I want to acknowledge that because they aren't making any money off the console mods. This is something that they're doing just for people's enjoyment. So they do have to get tested and approved. There was a big issue that happened a few months back, actually over a year and a half, I'd say now, where there was a mod that got released on the PlayStation 5 that was causing crashes, and then people that saved over it weren't able to access their saves. Is a big problem. Just because there's a lot that goes into testing these things. And if that doesn't go right, there was a bunch of news articles wrote, people were freaking out, people are upset at me. Like, it's just a very unfortunate situation when things like that do happen. So Larian does have to go through and make sure that everything is tested fully. But again, they were just on holidays, so obviously they weren't working, and there's a little bit of a longer vacation in Europe, which is where a lot of their offices are. So obviously there's going to be a bit of delay in getting console mods tested and approved when you can't just test them and put them out. They actually have to go through like a full extensive testing, something similar to that I went through whenever I was making my mod. And I also want to mention that my second subclass mod should be done in the next few days. Been working a lot over the last few weeks here to get this one, or basically as soon as this one's finished, started to work on the next one. But on the back end of things here, I just want to prove again that I have sent this for console testing because, yeah, it's something that I receive every few hours, a comment being like, why don't you put your mod on console? I've been trying, so just want to again show that it's pending approval here, and this was sent to the moment that I released it, which was a month ago to this day. And another thing that I also want to mention, not a lot of people understand about this, is that if a mod gets updated on, let's say, Mod.io here, and Larian's testing it, they have to go through and test it again from the start. I've done no updates to this. I have some actually planned, but I haven't updated at all just because I want this to get as smooth of a process to getting console as possible. So that's just another thing. You can always go and see like what the date was where it was last updated. And if there's a mod that you want to see and it's continually keep getting updates, it may take a little bit longer for it to actually come to console. So that's just something I wanted to clarify because I do see a lot of comments regarding that. Of course, there's no rhyme or reason to where or when a mod will come to console. It's just something that, depending on like the history of the mod author, if they have a lot of their mods on console. For me, I don't have any of my mods on console. This is my first one, so they have to obviously go through and test this all. But I made it entirely in the toolkit, and there's nothing funky going on here. So it should very well come to console. We'll just have to wait and see, but I do have some videos here breaking it down if you're curious about this. I also want to talk about some other mods that I'd love to see come to console, and I think we will see this one here, Dawnstar's Arcane Spells. Now, just before the holiday break, we actually got Dawnstar's Grimoire. I want to make a little asterisk here, because this does cause some crashes on console. PlayStation 5 in particular, it only works perfectly smoothly. Not perfectly, mods aren't perfectly smooth, but it works fine on PC and Xbox. And I actually had this out, I had it working on PlayStation 5, so it's not affecting everybody, but there's something about the VFX on the nature cantrips and spells that just don't cause crash on PS5. So just something to be aware of. They actually said they're welcome to take the mod down. That's unfortunately not something that should really happen because then that bricks everybody's saves that has this downloaded. So I'm just going to put in a little PSA out there that if you're playing on PlayStation 5, it might be best to read mod descriptions a little bit more fine-tunedly because there's sometimes issues. Mod authors typically put at the top here, but I am hopeful that we'll see the arcane spells here because these are amazing for a spellcaster. They got some, obviously with Dawnstar's mod, some of the best VFX you can find in Baldur's Gate 3. Just look at that. I posted a build up playing with this mod, and it's a total blast. I absolutely love it. Great for if you're playing as a wizard or a sorcerer. And yeah, I really hope that this one comes to console as all their other mods are fantastic. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Another one that I'm really hopeful to see is the Gun, Halberd, and Boar Spikes here by AES Reaper. Now, we do have a bunch of other mods by them on console, so you may know like their Avernus Warhound, a Cakeskin Knight Armor. And yeah, this weapon here looks fantastic. I'm always a fan of halberds, especially ones that you can load in shells and shoot with. So yeah, this one is one that I definitely hope comes to console because we got some of their other mods already here. And you can see all the different abilities here on this Pearl Rose. Another mod that I hope that we see is the Vestments of the Faithful. There's also another one here by Francis N934757, which adds in huge amounts of armor to the game that's very lore appropriate. I want to point that out. Like, this gear is all like different themes. So you got like the Asmodeus Infernal armors here. They all come with their own stats, and it fits well within Baldur's Gate 3. Nothing like overpowered in this, and just another awesome armor set that I hope comes to console. This one came out in September, and they actually have another one here, the Armories of the Legion, which I recently covered in a different video. This one came in December, so it may take a little bit longer. Hopefully we'll see both of those. Now, there's been a lot of amazing cosmetic mods recently. Posey Libre's Fantastical Hairstyles, which released in November here, and Posey Libre's got some other mods on console. I love this one. So many unique options here for character design, and I think that getting different options like this just opens up the ways that you can customize your character. With things like this, you can use bangs everywhere and make like 500 different hairstyles out of it. So yeah, this is one that I really do hope comes to console just because of all the unique hairstyles that come with it. And we have some more similar to this, but yeah, this is one of my favorite hairstyles here. That's Posey Libre's Fantastical Hairstyles. We also got Eladwin's Hairstyles here, which released just in January, but we do have some other mods by Eladwin and even their Dinta 999 hair port. And this is one that I've been using a lot in my videos, so if you're curious, this is probably where you're seeing them from. So lots of, again, unique hairstyles here. I really like the braids here. This is what I started the video off with. I also like the roses here. This is pretty cool, and they got one with some vines. Yeah, lots of unique hairstyles I hope will come to console here soon. This has been requested a million times over. Evelyn's Head by A2P1K02. This actually just came out the other day. I'll be covering this in the future, and it's the Evelyn Head as everyone knows it. Possibly the most popular tab in creation. So yeah, this one's now available in the in-game mod manager, and hopefully we'll see this come to console. I do want to mention the moon face that is on console is somewhat similar, but this one does look a little different. I also hope that we do see Barry's Heads Volume 1. This came out in November as well by Barry Semifreddo. We got some more of their mods, and I hope that this one comes here as well, just because I like the designs. So there's some for body types 2 and 4 here, body types 1. This one's another split body type 2, 4. This is one for 1 and 3. This is a body type 2 only, and yeah, I just like these head designs, so I hope that we'll see these come to console. Now, you may have noticed this outfit, the CL Laura Craft. Just really depends how legally distinct this is, but it comes with a little cool backpack. There's actually sunglasses too, and there's no real like sunglasses mods on console, so that'd be something nice to see. You can see what those look like there. So yeah, big fan of this, and I do have a body mod installed in Shadowheart, so disregard that. It's not coming to console, maybe in the future, who knows, but it's a Nexus mod exclusive. But this is what the outfit looks like. It does have some, like, obviously inspired by, but maybe legally enough distinct. I'm not sure who this Laura Craft person is, but another awesome mod by Copperleaves. Hopefully more of their mods come to console. Also big fan of the Winter Wonderland they released in December. This actually goes perfectly with the College of Winter Spear Bard, so yeah, hopefully these will come to console. Another one that I know a lot of people really enjoyed, myself too, is the NPC redesigns by Azazel Was Taken. This is for Joaquin's Rest, and I love it. I hope that we see this here soon, because this is just another great one. I know people have been asking for this one, so hopefully we'll get this coming to console here soon. Same thing here with Char's Barbie Head by Char Mods. This is another popular head mod. I think this one looks really nice, and we do have some other mods by them on console, so we'll just have to wait and see, because yeah, more character creation, the better. And one that I'm actually surprised we don't have, maybe there's an issue with it, but the Woodland Druid outfit by Ren, ported over by Eclipse. This is the only one that we don't have by Ren currently, and it's a cool one. Now, the only downside is that the mods on Mod.io, those versions of them do have some issues when it comes to like where they'll show up. Like sometimes they're split in camp clothing. This mod does have that issue as well, but you can still use it and wear it. It's fine. Another one that I'd love to see is the Vestial Rill outfit, Frostbane inspired armor by Barry Semifreddo, another mod by them. I really like this outfit, so I just want to cover this here because I think that this one looks really nice. Multiple different appearances and cool for a cold-based caster, also for the Winter Spear Bard. Another similar but different vibe is Elle's outfit, the Ice Island. This one just came out a few days ago, but I'm on a roll here. I love the cold-based outfits, and this one has a cool crown, so yeah, just really nice, and both of these can go great on any type of playthrough, but it's the winter time, so I just want to highlight some winter-themed ones, because, yeah, this is cool if you want to go with an Ice King Queen style build. Zip. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with Dino Scratch. I know there were some issues regarding this and the shader files that were used. I do know that it was updated at one point and potentially sent for console testing. Now, the reason I think this one's very likely is that Larian's Channel from Hell is using this on their run. They're also using the Carwild shape, but I couldn't find any information on the Carwild shape, and I know that this one was sent for console testing. It's cute as heck, and I hope that it does come. It's the #1 most essential mod, in my opinion. Just having Scratch there with that cute outfit is just so sweet. I love it. I love it. I hope it comes to console. Now, in our last drop, we actually got some Granny mods here by _Sem, and this Granny Rings here, I hope comes to console as well, as there's rings in Baldur's Gate 3, but just the options are kind of limited, and when you play through this game enough times, you already know exactly what rings you want, where to get them, and you ignore the rest. This opens up and adds in 330 new rings, with a lot of cool different abilities here, and yeah, I'm hopeful that we'll see more of Granny mods come. We do, at the current moment, have one here with the Granny Immersive Weapons, but I think 2026 is the year of this. We may get any of these ones here that you see, hopefully. Now, another one that I've been asked about a lot is the Elder class mod, and I really hope this one does come. I was talking with Orhin in 1985. They were, as previously mentioned in this video, I was talking about updates. They actually stopped updating the mod so that it has a higher chance of coming to console. This is an awesome one. It has 12 different subclasses and so many unique spells. This is a large mod, honestly the largest class mod I think that I've used. So this one probably will take a bit of extra time for them to test, because look at all these spells. That's for one subclass. Yeah, that many. You got level 9 spells all the way up. Like, this is the ultimate class mod if you want to go for a specific theme, because each of these subclasses each has their own theme, and spells all the way up to level 9. It's incredible. Obviously a big mod as mentioned, and they just stopped updating it, so we'll hopefully see the Elder come to console in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. I also really like the Harlequin class mod. This is one that I actually covered in the past, and it was a Nexus mod, and Adarugo actually ported it over from Harlequin Zigo from Nexus mods and made it updated for patch 8. It's got 3 different subclasses between the Acrobat, Jester, and Torchbearer. I just posted a build for it. I really like this class. I also want to give a big shout out to Adarugo. They translated my Winter Spirit Bard into Korean. Really appreciate that. And the last mod that I want to talk about quickly here is the Homebrew Blade Cantress by ZX10RX. I have a good feeling we'll see this one sometime soon, because they've created the Mindweaver class and Sword Dancer to Vilas tribe. And these are nice additional add-ons. So, like, you got, instead of Booming Blade, you can use Static Blade, which shocks around to multiple enemies. There's a Blue Frost Blade, which does cold damage, and then whenever they do a melee attack, they get more cold damage. Or the Poison here, which will make them take poison on attacks. Or this one here, which gives you temporary health and a shield that explodes, dealing damage to enemies. Or the Decaying Blade, which can cause damage over time. And yeah, these are really cool, and I hope that this mod ends up coming to console, because it just opens up builds a lot more freely, so you're not just continually using Booming Blade, but it is kind of like a Booming Blade-esque spell. I guess +1 bonus. The Royal Knight Progressive Equipment set by Skirby just came out January 3rd, but I hope it comes to console, because this is the outfit that I have on my character, and I think it looks amazing. This is honestly so good. So yeah, we'll hopefully see this one come to console as well, but yeah, Larian was off for holidays, TLDR. Hopefully we'll get one this week. Can't say for certain. They've been busy with Divinity, and yeah, I just think that we will get one this week, and hopefully we'll see my mod come to console, and my other mod that'll be releasing here soon hopefully comes to console as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed, and we'll catch you all in the next video.